Have you ever wished with all your might, performed every ritual, thought positively, and yet nothing changed? Maybe you've been told it's the universe's timing, or you just need to have faith. But let me tell you something. No one says out loud. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you vibrate. And this truth changes everything. What manifests in your life isn't your request, it's your reflection. While you insist on visualizing wealth but vibrate fear of lacking, the universe responds to the fear. While you dream of a relationship but vibrate abandonment, you receive distance. Why? Because the universe doesn't listen to your words. It feels your field. And your field is shaped by your energetic identity. The problem was never the timing, it was the misalignment. You believe you need to do more, but the answer lies in being more present, more authentic, more true to your essence. And that's what you're going to understand here. Why your vibration is creating everything, including what you say you don't want. If you're tired of trying to manifest and seeing no results, this journey will open your eyes and your field. We're going beyond thought. We're going where everything begins, in the frequency. And then you'll discover how to stop chasing and start receiving what is already yours by identity. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. It's not a lack of faith, nor a matter of time. It's what you vibrate in the silence. And there lies the most common mistake, desiring with the mind and denying with the body. The soul asks, but the vibrational field reveals tension. The mouth says, I trust, but the heart still beats to the rhythm of doubt. Can you feel it? It's like trying to hear a divine symphony with the radio tuned to the frequency of scarcity. The universe feels what you feel. It reads your field, not your intentions. Now tell me, how many times have you desired something, but with the vibration of urgency? Love mixed with fear, desire with desperation, anxiety wraps the request and transforms it into neediness. And what arrives? The absence of what you want. In Manifest and Receive, Eva Hartley speaks of this with mastery. The vibration doesn't lie, it reveals who you are being. This is the turning point. When you change your state of being, the field changes with you. It's not about asking with force, but about feeling as if. True manifestation is energetic. It's when you wear the feeling. It's when the identity vibrates what is already yours. Want a practical example? Before sleep, close your eyes and feel gratitude as if you have already received it. Make this a vibrational ritual. Most people try to convince the universe, but the universe doesn't need convincing. It only needs energetic coherence. Your emotional body is the antenna. Your feeling is the password. Vibrational faith is not a request, it's a recognition. When you release the frequency of control, the magic begins. When you trust in the invisible, physical reality responds. So I ask you, what are you emitting right now? That's what's building your tomorrow. Transformation begins in the invisible, and what seemed like a blockage, maybe it's just misalignment. But when you understand this, when you integrate it, when you embody it, something changes. And then a new truth emerges. A truth that defies everything you've been told about the law of attraction. Do you still believe you attract what you desire? Then perhaps you're looking in the wrong direction. The truth is simple and profound. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. The law of attraction doesn't respond to requests. It responds to frequencies. You may want prosperity with all your might, but if your identity vibrates scarcity, that's what manifests. The universe returns what you emit, without judgment, without exception. Now tell me, what are you being while you ask? Are you embodying abundance or just asking to escape lack? In Manifest and Receive, Eva Hartley says that the key is not in the desire, but in the alignment. Desiring without wearing the vibrational identity of what you want is like planting seeds in soil that denies the harvest. Want an example? Someone wants love, but they fear rejection, feel they are not enough, live defensively. Even saying they want to love, the emotional field vibrates fear. Result? Attraction of distances, not connections. You are a magnet, but the magnetism follows your vibration, not your will. The mind may shout, "I want," but the body whispers, "I can't." And it is this silent whisper that the universe hears. Your energetic identity is your request. Your state of being is the language that creation understands. Think of someone who wants financial freedom but keeps saying, "This is difficult. This is not for me." Even if they deeply desire it, the vibration still carries the code of limitation. The solution is not in desiring more. It's in transforming the vibration. It begins with changing internal phrases, small gestures, even thoughts of scarcity in the market. It's in the detail that the universe senses who you are becoming. The great trap lies here, wanting without being. You can dream of an incredible future, but if you dwell in "I don't have it yet," your vibration shuts the door. That's why the law of attraction isn't mental magic. It's vibrational physics, and you are the transmitter. The question is, what frequency is being emitted when you think you are creating? So I ask you, who have you been when you think you are manifesting? Have you embodied the feeling or just repeated words? Have you attuned yourself to what you want to experience or just waited for it to happen? The next key isn't in wanting more. It's in discovering where your vibration is truly anchored. positive thinking isn't enough. You've already realized that, right? Manifestation doesn't arise from isolated thought. It arises from the vibration you embody, from the feeling that courses through your body like a living truth. Visualizing without feeling is like painting a picture without paint. You might see the image, but you don't materialize it. In manifest and receive, Eva Hartley explains, the mind asks, but it's the emotional body that manifests. It's in feeling as if that creation becomes real. Now tell me, when you visualize something, what do you feel? Excitement? Anxiety? Disbelief? If you visualize a future but vibrate doubt, the image remains trapped in the world of ideas. Manifestation demands vibrational coherence. Want a powerful exercise? Close your eyes and imagine something you deeply desire. But go beyond the image. Embody the feeling. How would your body feel if it were already real? How would you breathe? How would you walk? How would you act? Mental action alone is like a radio that's switched off. Vibration is what connects to the signal. Thinking is just the beginning. Feeling is what connects to the quantum field. And when you truly feel, something opens in the invisible realm. So I ask you, what are you feeling right now? Because that's what's being sent as a vibrational code. Are you just thinking, or energetically living as if it's already real? The answer might show you why things haven't arrived, and prepare you for an even deeper discovery. What happens when you vibrate? Scarcity disguised as desire. Some people say they're manifesting, but in reality, they're chasing after it. And the universe perceives this because urgency, desperation, and anxiety vibrate absence. It's not about what you say, it's about what you emanate. Have you ever felt that? You ask with intensity, but feel an emptiness afterward. You repeat phrases of abundance with your soul trapped in fear. That's scarcity disguised as intention. As Eva Hartley says in Manifest and Receive, controlling is vibrating lack with energetic makeup. Now tell me, have you been trying to convince the universe? Have you been doing 1,000 techniques just to feel secure? Because true vibrational faith doesn't need to prove anything. It rests, it silences, it releases, because releasing control is trusting in creation. Urgency is a symptom of disconnection. Someone who vibrates abundance walks lightly. Someone who is in the flow doesn't chase after things because they know it's already on its way. Can you perceive the difference between acting out of fear and acting out of alignment? The body feels it. Vibration betrays. Need a practical example? Take a desire of yours and observe. Does it come with peace or tension? If it's tension, it's not a desire. It's fear masquerading as one. Shift the focus from haste to the practice of presence. Conscious breathing, journaling, inner silence, that changes everything. Some people meditate to escape fear. But have you ever tried meditating to sit beside it? Scarcity only ceases to vibrate when it's embraced. Denying fear is keeping it active in the dark. But when you acknowledge it, the vibration shifts. And furthermore, even productivity can be a vibrational escape. Do you work too much? Keep yourself too busy because you fear stopping and feeling the void? That's scarcity disguised as action. A frequency of control dressed in the garments of success. True abundance begins when you feel you don't need to prove yourself. So I ask you, how many times have you mistaken action for control? How many times have you forced the flow thinking you were manifesting? Disguised scarcity is subtle, but it's what sabotages you. And when you learn to recognize this vibrational code, you discover the importance of the inner space where miracles can land. Gratitude is a secret code. It unlocks invisible doors. It's when you say to the universe, I have already received, even without seeing. And that vibration creates. It creates before matter. It creates beyond logic. Have you ever given thanks for something that hasn't even arrived yet? That's the point. Giving thanks beforehand is a sign of vibrational faith. Eva Hartley writes in Manifest and Receive, gratitude aligns your identity with the reality you are already co-creating. Now tell me, do you only give thanks when you see the result? Or can you already vibrate gratitude by feeling that it is coming? Real gratitude isn't a control strategy. It's presence. It's a vibration of abundance. It's the recognition of the miracle before it materializes. Want to practice? Grab paper and a pen. Make a list of 10 things that haven't arrived yet, but write as if they are already real. Feel each one. Close your eyes. Give thanks with emotion. This alters your emotional body. It begins to vibrate. I already have. Gratitude connects you to the flow. It dissolves scarcity, breaks anxiety, cleanses the field. It's impossible to give thanks and doubt at the same time. The heart cannot emit these two frequencies together. So, choose to vibrate presence. Choose to vibrate certainty. So I ask you, have you been using gratitude as a bridge or as a prize only after the achievement? Because whoever gives thanks beforehand manifests faster, and this secret changes everything. Especially when you understand that you don't manifest with words, but with identity. You manifest with who you are, not with what you say you want. The universe doesn't respond to pretty phrases. It responds to your vibrational identity, to the frequency you sustain in the invisible realm. You can affirm. I am prosperous all day long. But if your behavior says otherwise, if you live economizing emotional energy for fear of spending too much, then you are still vibrating scarcity. As Eva Hartley says in Manifest and Receive, the external world only mirrors what you embody in the field. Now tell me, who are you being when no one is watching? Because that's what creates. Identity is built on micro-choices, how you think, feel, act, and react, day after day. Manifestation is not an event, it's a reflection. Want a real example? Someone who desires financial freedom, but continues to identify with "I can't, this isn't for me." That is the vibration of the old identity. Wearing the new identity begins with small attitudes, changing words, posture, choices. You want to attract love? Be love. Do you want to live in abundance? Act as if you already do. That means behaving as who you already are, before you even have it. So, I ask you, what identity have you been nurturing? The almost there one, or the I am one? Manifestation isn't a reward for effort. It's an energetic response to your presence. And if identity is the root, the next step is to transform the mind that sustains it. You can make 1,000 affirmations, but if your subconscious is screaming the opposite, nothing changes. It's there, in the forgotten memories, that your real vibration resides. Scarcity doesn't begin now. It starts way back when, with the child who heard, "That's not for you." Limiting beliefs are emotional programming. They're in the body, in the triggers, in the automatic reactions. You say you want to prosper, but you feel guilty when you receive. You want to love, but you vibrate constant protection. Eva Hartley teaches in Manifest and Receive, reprogramming is freeing the identity that was never yours. Now tell me, what are you carrying that isn't yours? How many inherited ideas do you still call truth? Money is difficult. I'm not enough. I need to deserve love. These vibrational codes shape your reality without you realizing it. And they only change when you get to the root. Want to transform? Use deep tools. Journaling to bring to light what was hidden. EFT to release trapped emotions. Affirmations felt in the body. And above all, nurturing your inner child. Inner healing is the true path to manifestation, because what you don't heal, you repeat, and the field continues to create based on the trauma. Internal transformation changes magnetism. And then, the external begins to respond differently. Now listen to me with an open heart. You may be living with an identity that isn't yours. The good one, the strong one, the nice one who puts up with everything. But these versions were created to survive. Manifesting requires the courage to go back to who you were before you hid. And you know what the biggest invisible saboteur is? Silent loyalty to family traumas. You think you're blocked, but deep down, you're still trying to belong. You're still trying to prove yourself. But true vibrational freedom begins when you choose your own frequency. So I ask you, are you ready to break the contract with inherited emotional scarcity? Are you willing to reprogram the root and release the pain as an identity? because the mind can deny it. But the body vibrates what hasn't been healed, and that's where the change begins. You've learned that to conquer, you need to fight. But what if that's just another scarcity programming? Excessive effort isn't a sign of power, it's a sign of fear. When you're in the flow, you don't need to prove yourself. You simply allow. Effort stems from distrust. It's the attempt to control what only manifests with freedom. While you chase, what you want distances itself. But when you attune, what was difficult approaches with ease. Eva Hartley reveals this in Manifest and Receive. Manifesting is not conquering, it's remembering. Now tell me, have you been acting from alignment or from the need to compensate for your insecurity? Have you been doing things out of faith or out of desperation disguised as action? The truth is, the more you strive to prove that you deserve, the more you affirm to the universe that you aren't there yet. Want an example? People who crave recognition but wear themselves out trying to please everyone, they are vibrating a lack of validation. But when you align with your inner truth, authenticity becomes your greatest magnetism. Vibrational behavior is what sustains your reality. Action without alignment is noise. Action with awareness is power. You don't need to do more. You need to be more you. So I ask you, how much of your action comes from your true identity? And how much comes from the need for approval? Releasing the pattern of effort is returning to essence. And it is precisely within that essence that your power to manifest without noise resides. Because the essence remembers who you always were. Ultimately, manifesting is remembering. Remembering your light. Remembering your magnetism. Remembering that you were born with everything. True abundance is your essence. You didn't come into the world to prove yourself. You came to express who you already are. But you forgot. With fears, no's, and conditionings. Eva Hartley writes in Manifest and Receive, manifesting is a return, a sacred remembrance of your presence. Now tell me, at what point did you lose yourself? When did you start doubting your worthiness? Releasing the old isn't weakness. It's vibrational courage. It's allowing the new to enter, but not from the outside, from within. Your essence vibrates self-love, worthiness, abundance. But it lies buried under layers of guilt, shame, tension. Reconnection begins with small gestures. Detaching from what weighs you down. Saying no more often. Choosing what nourishes. Returning to inner silence and listening to forgotten wisdom. Do you want to attract the new? So stop trying to fit in where you no longer resonate. Your essence will no longer accept living within what was built out of fear. That old energetic identity is collapsing. And that's liberating, even if it seems confusing at first. True manifestation happens when you stop searching outside and start listening to the voice that has always been within. The one that whispers, you don't need permission to be who you were born to be. And it is at this point that the magic begins to happen. So I ask you, are you willing to shed the versions you created to be accepted? To return to your center, to your original vibration? Because that is the only identity that truly manifests. That of the whole being. That of the awakened being. Oh, so now tell me, after all this, do you still think manifestation is just about asking and waiting? Or can you feel deep down that everything begins with who you are? This knowledge is not commonplace. Few access it, even fewer apply it. But now you have the key. The question is, will you continue repeating patterns? Or will you finally embody the identity of what you want to experience? Your vibration is building tomorrow, with every thought, every emotion, every silent choice. And this isn't about deserving, it's about remembering. Remembering that you are magnetic, that you are presence, that you are creation in motion. So what are you going to do with all of this? Will you apply it? Will you transform your reality from the invisible realm? Or will you let the mind shout louder than your field? Comment here. What was the biggest breakthrough you had with this content? And if this touched you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There's much more coming, and I want to walk with you on this vibrational journey.